Hi everyone, welcome to the Gifted Soul Tarot. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Gemini, and this is for the period 25 of April to the 1st of May. So we want to see what comes out for Gemini. What situation is there now for Gemini? Well, these artistic, intuitive, wise beings. GEMINI. There seems to be money hardship. It's coming right off the bat. Right now, money's tight. Been going through hard times. There's also, I see this backstabbing here. Someone's backstabbing you. Now, we've got the Fool energy as well. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and then we've got the Lovers. So let's see what we can come up with. Let's see what's coming in. We've got that free moral agent energy, the Fool, that young energy. That person's going out on a limb. He's been guarded by the universe, or she's been guarded by the universe. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, that's the wife card. And that's a businesswoman. Now, I don't know if whether that's your other half. And that could either be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And she's very independent, this woman. There's something to do with either a business collapse or backstabbing, or treachery, or divorce. And then you've got the Lovers card. But the Lovers card in this instance, it's a good card. Yeah, it speaks of undying love between the two of you. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a good card. It speaks of undying love and passion. If you ever wondered if your partner loves you, there's no doubt. This person really adores you. Now, I don't know whether this person is, as I say, earth energy, male or female. And then, of course, we've got the Queen of Pentacles energy as well. Someone's definitely, got the energy of the Fool. That young energy. Going out there to see what he can, what he can do on his own, traveling. Minimalistic lifestyle. No bothers. He's been led. The universe is guiding him. That's your situation now. As I say, with this coronavirus, it's led to difficult times for some. Money's been an issue, and a shortage of money, or wondering where the next paycheck's coming from, or in the case of a business, wondering how you're going to make ends meet. And as I say, you know, this either this treachery or divorce, there's lots of energy, treachery or divorce or dissolve of a business is looming on you. But then we've also got the Queen of Pentacles, which, as I say, is a businesswoman. She's, if you don't give her what she wants, she'll get what she wants. She's not afraid of working. She's an ethical businesswoman. You know, she's got her money situation taken care of. Or if this is someone that you're involved with, and you can't give her what she wants, she'll go out there and work for what she wants. But the love situation looks good. The love situation, as I said, looks good. Whether this is someone that you see, or someone that you're living with, it could be a spouse, it could be a wife, it could be a fiance. But the situation here looks good. You know, if you're thinking of relocating, taking on a new job, just think about those around you as well, because it seems as if your mind is so centered on each other. You also need to think about those that are around you. Make sure you're making the right decision for them as well. Just looking for one more card. What's coming in? We've got the Three of Cups energy, which is a celebration. It could be a housewarming. It could be moving to a new home. It could be a new job. We've got the Four of Swords energy, which speaks of rest and rejuvenation, going within. It speaks of, the prodigal son returning from a battle, and he wants to rest now. He's been through quite a bit. As I say, this celebration, it could be around a housewarming, it could be around a new job, it could be around an engagement. As I say, it could be around a partnership. But that's what's coming in. That's definitely what's coming in. And then you've got the Page of Swords, which speaks of a young person. This is a young energy, someone that's very intelligent, very bright, and very sporty. And for your situation, the cards warn that you must pay attention to your friends, because they may have some good advice around a child. It could be the situation, it could be a child, it could be something to do with sports, it could be something to do with this treachery and divorce. There's something to do with the child, and also there's important legal papers that you're going to be needing to sign. Yeah, very important. Watch out for these papers and pay close attention to these papers, because you don't want to leave anything unread. You want to go through the fine print, you want to go through all the documents, because these papers are important. So before you sign them, the message here is to check them over and check them over again. And there are going to be some disruptions and arguments. Yeah, there's going to be fights, a lot of fights. That's what's coming in. It could be, the fights could be so large. I'm just warning you that there could be some violence as well around these arguments. So, you need to pay attention to this. This is a warning, just be on the lookout for this. Because, the Five of Swords speaks of fights, speaks of disagreements, arguments, disagreements. Now, I don't know whether this is around a child, or whether this child belongs to an ex-wife, or whether this child is your child, or whether this child is someone that is in your home that you're looking after. But there's definitely going to be some to-dos around a child or a young person. We've got a Knight of Pentacle energy here. Okay, so this is either Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. This is an intelligent chap. He's he's got his head all together when it comes to matters of finance. He's very careful with his money. He's headstrong. He's very pleasant, very dependable. Also, very he's a decent one. So looks as if you're going to come into contact with this person. He's going to come into your life, and he's going to make a difference in your personal, business, and social life. Yeah. But as I say, he's a knight, so he'll come in and he'll go out as quickly as he came in. But he's going to add some value to your life. So just watch out for this energy. And then we've also got the King of Pentacles. Gosh, we've got quite a bit of Pentacles here. Just see how many major arcana cards we've got, Jan. There's Justice, the Star, 2. Now we've got 2 major arcana cards at the moment. This is the King of Pentacles energy, very bright man, the businessman, astute businessman, holds in a high office. He could be your counselor, he could be your bank manager. He's a very good advisor. He'll advise you in matters to do with finance and, steer you in the right direction. He's a tough negotiator and a very firm businessman. He also takes good care of his family. He's not short of taking care of his family. He does what he has to do. Very strong businessman. So look out for him as well. You could have dealings with him to do with this either dissolve in business, or there's something to do with someone stabbing you in the back. And I think this is on a work note. So just watch out for this energy. This is the King and the Queen of Pentacles. They're both together here. This is the situation now, and this is the situation that's coming in. So it could be something to do with this child and signing of papers, but it looks as if there's going to be a celebration. Whatever happened, child, there will be a celebration. And as I say, this child is a sporty child, very intelligent, bright chap. But you need to pay attention to your friends and see what they've got to say. See what if you've got any problems around this child's sports, athletics, or him studying a career path, or anything of sorts. Pay attention to your friends, because they've got good ideas at this time, especially for your situation as it is now. And there's a message from Spirit here. It's the 7 of Swords. And this is a card that's warning you. So I'm warning you to be careful of thieves and swindlers, because there's thieves and swindlers around you. Just be careful they're not out to take what's rightfully yours, because that's what they do. These people do this. It could be something to do with your investments. It could be to do with money that's tied up. It could be to do with this business. It could be a business dissolve, but someone wants to steal something. So pay attention to what's around you. This could be a person, a thing, or it could be, as I say, it could be money. They definitely wanting to take what's not theirs. You are also going to leave a situation. You're going to be leaving, the surroundings you're in now. You're going to be moving, and you're going to take that which you need and leave behind that which you don't need. And also we've got the Justice card, which speaks of justice. There's going to be a fair resolve on matters to do with legal. That could be in your business here, or it could be to do with matters relating to a dissolve and either a divorce or a split up. But it's going to be fairly ruled. There's definitely going to be equity here and fairness, and there's going to be justice. So watch out for that. But things are going to be split evenly, and you're not going to be done out. So that's a message from Spirit. Just watch out for swindlers, and as I say, watch out for justice, because there's definitely going to be justice. Got the Ace of Cups here, which speaks of love. You pouring out your love for your partner, or a new person that's on the horizon, or your partner pouring out their love for you. But this could be a new love. And as I say, there's a lot of love there. It's a spilling over of love. This could be about the celebration, I see. Could definitely be something to do with the celebration. We've got the Star card, which speaks of hope. You know, so it's a good card. So, you know, it speaks of hope. It speaks of all the planets lining up in your favor, and things are going to go ahead, you know, according to plan. Everything's going to work out in the end. This will all wrap together somehow. It'll all come together. You've got the Six of Cups. These decisions that need to be made. Okay, and maybe this is after that dissolve after this backbiting affair, either to do with a white collar job or to do with your business. Okay, this could be you going out there as a free moral agent to try something new, you know, to travel to see what you can do, you know, in terms of you know, your bread and butter. Yeah, and as I say, there's a lover's card there which speaks of undying love. It speaks of a very good relationship, a very good bond. And as I say, you've got decisions to make, so think of those wisely. Also take rest at this time and go through, you know, ponder these things and go through everything so that you're not making an incorrect judgment or incorrect mistake. Because there's definitely going to be disputes and there's going to be violence. So pay attention to that, you know. It could be something to do with this swindler or this thief or this person that's not all they say they are. You know, they could be around you, but there is going to be fair justice here. So just pay attention to that person coming in on the scene. And that's a message from Spirit. Right. Let me just show you this card. It's the Queen of Pentacles again. It's the same, the Queen of Pentacles double twice. So it's a double confirmation of the Queen of Pentacles. Either Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, this woman. And it looks like undying love. You know, and the message here is, what's more important? Do you want the seduction part of it, or you wanting the happy ever after part of it? And that's something you need to ask yourself. Is this infatuation, or is this someone that you can be with long term? And, you know, from the looks of things, from what I can see here, from the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, it looks as if it's a good match. Just make sure you're going in it for the right reason. And you both feel the same about starting a new life, not built on seduction, but, you know, built on something that's strong, a strong foundation. So what card do we have? What's coming up in the week? That's a clarifying card for Gemini to do with this dispute, to do with this celebration of sorts. Looking for a clarifier card for Gemini for what's coming up. Challenges for the week ahead. Oops. It's a bit too many. Look, we've got the Ten of Wands. It tells you it's time to let go. Now's the time to let go. Perhaps it's something that doesn't serve you. You need to move on. You need to let go. You know, it's just dispute here. There's fighting. There's arguments. It could be to do with this young energy. It could be to do with this pentacle energy. It could very well be to do with that. It could be very well be to do with that child. And this card here is the Temperance card. Pay attention to detail. Fine detail. And that's concerning this Judgment card. That's definitely concerning this Judgment card. Be very careful to pay attention to, you know, what's signed. And pay attention to detail, the small print as well. I'm going to draw a clarifying card from the Psychic Tarot. Deception. I'm going to draw another card. And we've got deception here. Well, be careful. As I say, I think this marries up fine with the reading. You know that there's deception around. There's treachery. There's someone that's backbiting you. You know, someone's in it for themselves and not so much in it for you. You know, I don't know whether this is to do with a business or whether this is to do with, you know, a partner, or whether this is to do with a divorce or something of that nature. So that there's just disruption. Not deception, disruption, which is almost like, you know, a tower moment. Things are going to be disrupted. It's a tower card, but that's what it speaks of. And then, of course, the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra speaks of, you know, it's your digestive system. It's the ego chakra, this one. It speaks of personal power, your laughter, your joy. It speaks of your anger, you know, your ambition, your ability to achieve. Now, if this chakra is blocked, it can cause manifestations of anger, frustration, no direction, or you can even, you know, have a sense of victimization. So I think that ties in beautifully with what I've already drawn. So, you know, pay attention to your solar chakra. Maybe you want to do some resting. Get things into perspective. Resting. Calling your spirit guides. I'm going to draw the last card from the Oracle deck. See what comes up for you. I'm going to take this one. See what comes up for you. In the Oracle. In the orbit, sorry, this is the orbit. Okay. Angels of Permalik, Gabriel, and Uriel, with an angel of love and spirits. Take a look at that. Now I'm going to read you from the orb and book what it's to do with. Sorry. Right. And then you can have a look at that orbit card. Now the orb is opening your heart to help you connect more deeply with nature and is giving you the confidence to work with the natural world. Your guidance is to open your heart and feel the unseen world around you. Know that you can help nature with your thoughts of healing, help, and wholeness. It is time to develop joy, happiness, and healing. Well, Gemini, that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. And thanks for being here. I'll pick you up in the next video.